So you agreed to pay for the cleaning of the carpet.
There's an
what was the agreement?
also on the roommate agreement that says that the security deposit should be used for the cleaning if there's any damages to the room. But it also says that because I did not get a written 30 days notice, that the security deposit would not be refunded.
And so you kept the $1,000 because he didn't give you notice.
Yes.
And you say that you spent $550 on replacing the carpet, correct?
Yes. I basically paid that out of pocket.
And you also provided proof of payment for a skip trace service. So you wanted to actually have Mr. Watson served with notice of this lawsuit. $300 on that.
Yes.
Great. I think we have enough. I want to thank both of you. We're going to excuse you while we deliberate.
This courtroom is now in recess.
Okay, so the only thing I'm sure about in this case is
that Mr. Ho is not
a drug dealer in the listen, the only thing that I am positive about is the skip trace payments. I mean, clearly that isn't in dispute.
Yes.
But the rent payment, right? You have the defendant saying he's caught up. We have proof other than July because he moved out in June. And then you have the plaintiff saying, no, I didn't receive 4 months of rent.
Well, he did submit his own record keeping with respect to that. Am I correct?
Yeah, he submitted a chart, but it just simply didn't have the payments that defendant showed us proof of.
However, his acknowledgement in the text as of October 23rd was essentially, yeah, I do owe you for 4 months. I'm going to try and pay you off.
Right, but they agreed that he caught up on that, even according to plaintiff's own spreadsheet. He made many payments between those October texts and mid-2021.
So the plaintiff's evidence in terms of his phone, I mean, there's no acknowledgement on the phone that these amounts were given at or about the time the defendant alleged that he sent them on this particular app. And his evidence that he made the payment was simply a receipt from the app?
From the app that says payment sent, it says the amount, it says the date, and it says what for.
If that's accurate, then it may be the plaintiff never got it, but it wouldn't fall on the defendant.
There's obviously conflicting testimony, but the evidence does show in favor of the defendant. He did make these payments, and he didn't make the payment for July because he moved out.
Yes.
Now, what are we doing about this carpet? The plaintiff says $550. He's owed for replacing.
I think the plaintiff.
That carpet was destroyed.
I think he's owed that money.
Yeah.
And he would be owed the July rent.
$1,075 for the July rent, $550 for the carpet.
Yeah.
But he kept that $1,000 for the security deposit.
All right, so he kept $1,000. The rent was $1,000 what?
$75. So that leaves $75.
$75. Plus he laid out $550, so he should get
$625.
and plus the $300 to locate him.
Okay.
That was easy. Okay, gentlemen, we've come to a unanimous verdict in this case. There's obviously a lot of conflicting testimony, a lot of conflicting evidence. So we sorted through this and we have determined that, Mr. Watson, you were supposed to give Mr. Ho notice of you moving out. It was in the agreement that you signed, the moving out provision where you must give 30 days written notice to Mr. Ho when you're moving out. So he was well within his rights to keep the $1,000 security. Mr. Ho, that could go towards any unpaid rent. Now, Mr. Watson, you came with the evidence. You came with receipts for April, May, June. You moved out in June. You did not, and you admitted, pay rent for July. So, Mr. Ho, that $1,075, that $1,000 deposit that you kept could go towards that, leaving $75. We saw through photos that you submitted of the carpet. Mr. Watson, it was gross, all right? So we're definitely going to be granting you that today in the amount of $550. You also provided Mr. Ho evidence for the skip trace service in trying to locate Mr. Watson to serve him notice of this suit. So we're definitely going to be granting you that $300. So your total today is $925. And that is the verdict of the court.